right, everybody, today is a really big day for us on the farm. We officially, if I get this fence finished tonight, we officially get our dairy cow today. So with that being said, I wanted to make a video on the benefits of getting a dairy cow and why you should get one. So one of the main reasons we like having a cow and why I would recommend having a cow is because of the nutrition value of the milk. Also, you have your own milk. The stuff you buy in the store has been cooked down and you're gonna lose out on a lot of the nutrition. And there's actually a lot of people, a lot of friends, Taylor included, that are lactose intolerant and they can't drink milk, but when they switch over to raw cow's milk, they digest it just fine. That's because it has all of the enzymes and nutrients in there that you need to digest it. It's not been cooked out. So that's one of the reasons as to why it's a good idea to have your own dairy cow. If you don't have one of these fence post levelers, you are missing out. Pick this guy up for like $8 at Tractor Supply. Best tool ever. We'll throw some concrete down in here. Make sure you get it around the post on both sides. Check your level. God, I wish I would have had one of these leveling tools a long time ago. Some water in here. All right, we got a fence post. Let that set overnight. I am going to put a link down below for these fence post levelers. So if you don't have one, click on this link, get one of these guys, they're super cheap. If you've ever done fencing, put posts in, and you don't have one of these, you are missing out. This is the coolest tool ever. All right, so another reason as to why it's good to have your own dairy cow is simply because you have your own source of food. And I know that plays into a little bit with nutrition and the milk from the previous subject, but you get your own source of food, so your dairy cow will also double as a meat source, right? So worst comes to worst, you can kill the cow and you have a lot of beef to last you for a good while in a grid down situation or something like that. But also now you have your own source of milk. You're not dependent on the store, and that makes you that much more self-independent, self-reliable, and not dependent on the things around you. And I think that's ultimately what we're striving for. High five. All right. If you are wondering, these are 100-foot rolls of red brand welded wire. I like the welded wire just because they're the smaller squares. And I only get the 100-foot rolls because I don't have a tractor and it's easier to move them around by hand. When you get the 300 feet rolls or 350-foot rolls and you're moving those by hand, they're a little hard. This is a lot easier. Also, the smaller squares helps keep our chickens in and predators out. So now the third reason why I think a dairy cow is a great idea and why you should get a dairy cow is simply, and it's one of the reasons that I'm most excited about, is the fact that you can sell the milk and make a small income off of it. So our dairy cow is half Jersey and Holstein, and she gives us anywhere from 2 to 3 gallons a day. And depending on the kind of milk you can have, you can sell it for more. I've seen people selling their gallons of milk for $10 a gallon on Facebook Marketplace just because of the way they feed their cow, the type of milk, things like that. Our cow gives us a very creamy milk, so she is really, really good for making butter. We can take 2 gallons of milk and just make a massive load of butter. from it. So a lot of people like our dairy cow's milk just because she's so creamy. That's a really good type of milk to have. Now, as far as income goes on selling dairy, you're not going to get rich off of it unless you have like a whole dairy farm and you've got all the machines. If you can get $5 to $10 a day, you know, that's an easy extra $50 to $70 a week just for your family, you know, just from doing something you're already going to do. You're already going to be milking the cow. So why not go ahead and make some money off of it? Now, you need to be very careful because in certain states it's illegal to sell raw cow's milk for human consumption. There's been a lot of farms that have been shut down just for selling butter, milk, things like that. So yeah, if you have neighbors that like raw cow's milk, if you have family, you are now providing for others around you. So you're not just providing for yourself, you're providing for your neighborhood. I have several neighbors that like raw cow's milk that we will be providing raw cow's milk for. They'll be buying it off of us. Not for human consumption, of course, for animal consumption. I myself do drink raw cow's milk. I absolutely love it. I have a glass or two a day. I have it in my coffee. We make our butter from it. So if you guys are interested in seeing how to make butter from raw cow's milk, let me know. Now I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack from everybody for stretching my fence like this, but I don't have a fence stretcher. This is how I've done all my fence. Works out just fine. I run a pipe down through this, weave it through the fence, I hook it up to my winch on the four-wheeler and pull it tight. So something else that you should consider on why having a dairy cow is a good thing is that it brings value to yourself and to your family. Let's say there was a grid down situation, and sometimes I think it's not if, it's when nowadays. Having a source of dairy is going to raise your value in your community and your family and with those around you. So adding value, right, is something that I think about. I haven't really heard anybody else talk about having a dairy cow, having goats, having chickens, having rabbits, having a garden, being self-sufficient, having solar, having water catchment, all these things that come along with the homesteading idea. It adds value, right? And that's something that I think in the homestead community, we don't really think a lot about around us, is how much value we have to those that are around us, because then we have the ability to help others and to give and to be a community. In all reality, that's what homesteading is really about. It's about being a community and helping one another and being here for each other and everybody lifting each other up and learning to be self-sufficient and not depend on the government and the grocery stores and the poison that they're trying to put in our bodies and just all the garbage that's being pushed in our direction on a daily basis. So yeah, the value, and it's not just in having a dairy cow. Having a dairy cow adds value, but being self-sufficient in general adds value to yourself and the mindset of those around you. So the more self-sustainable you are, the more valuable you are to those around you is really important. And I think that's a mindset we need to begin to adopt in the homesteading community, is the amount of value that we bring to those around us. It's very important in helping one another and lifting each other up. So to all of you that stuck around and listened to my rambling, I really appreciate it. Welcome to Mountaintop Homestead. Our goal is to be 100% sufficient and off-grid. We're working on getting this farm set up to where it has water catchment, solar, and a really big greenhouse. I've got a 400-foot chicken barn on this property that I have plans and dreams to turn into a big greenhouse one day, so that'd be really cool. And I plan on capturing it all on this channel. So if you're interested in those types of things, do us a favor, drop us a like, subscribe, drop us comments down below. That helps us grow in the algorithm. We have an Amazon affiliate down below that when you purchase things through, it really helps our family. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We hope to make many more videos for you. God bless and have a good day.